Good morning guys and welcome to this edition of Hikelopedia. Today I am in New Taipei City's Xindian. Now why am I here? Well, I'm here because I actually came back to Xindian a few weeks ago to film a segment for my recent street names video. If you haven't seen that, you can check it out here. But while I was here, it kind of evoked memories for me of all the great and delicious food that I used to eat when I lived in Xindian before. I moved away from here about 12-13 years ago and don't come back too often. So I thought I would come back today and introduce to you some of the great food that I used to eat when I was here all those years ago. Oh, and the other reason I'm doing a food blog today is because I'm still tired from last week's exertions over at Dajianshan. So anyway, let's go. Wow, walking through these alleys after 13 or 14 years is kind of really evoking some great memories for me. I'm kind of like half lost and half know where I'm going. It's kind of like I'm just working on instinct. Ah, so cool. The place that I just went searching for and I couldn't find, I just found it in another location. So let's go over and check it out. 你好，你记得我吗？不记得。你不是以前在西江前面，对不对？
因为那边都不能摆。
现在不能买啊，所以搬到这里。
对。
几年前吧。
2年多了。
因为我大概12年搬走了，搬到汐止，对。哦，因为我常常周末的时候骑脚踏车，就是停一下买那个小笼包，对，所以我回来再吃。对，可以，但是我不要吃太多，可以给我4个吗？
可以哦，也可以1个啊。
谢谢。
猪肉可以哈。可以。那你今天放假来这边玩是不是？
因为我最近又回来一趟，我在想，我以前在这里要
走一走，
吃很好吃的东西，啊，这样就是
40，这个吗？
一点点。
谢谢你，爸爸妈妈。
She remembers me, or she's saying she's just being polite maybe, but I used to buy from her every weekend. I got my old favourite Xiaolongbao with chili sauce. So let's tuck in and see whether it's changed or not. Oh, these things are so hot. It's cooled down from nuclear level to edible now, so let's give it a bite and see if it tastes like it used to. Exactly how I remember it. The meat inside is very light. You got the scallions, and there's not a lot of soup in these ones. They're not tangbao, but I like it like that because usually when you bite in and the soup runs out, it's kind of dangerous sometimes. But I used to buy about 8 to 10 of these on a weekend morning after I'd been for a bike ride in the mountains, and they taste exactly the same as from what I remember 13-14 years ago. Still absolutely delicious. $10 each. Although I'm not going to eat 10 this morning as I've got some other appointments with food to take care of. Still delicious though. A little bit of chili takes it to the next level. The second place I'm going to take you to, I've just finished my starter and now I'm on to the main course for breakfast. It's another very simple food, but this place does it better than anywhere else I've ever tried. Let's go check it out. 你好，蛙龟有吗？
有啊。
你应该不记得，我很久住这里附近，
有啊，
常常来吃。大概4、5年。
搬到哪边去了？
啊？
搬到哪边去了？
我们 搬到戏子，然后搬到新加坡，刚回来1年，但是我们现在住新竹。所以你还有那个蛙粿，还有什么我忘记？
哎，有。
还有什么？
蛙粿肉粽。
肉粽，还有那个汤的。对。打给我一个蛙粿，还有一个那个
猪血汤。好，做吧。哎，
谢谢。
好。
对对。
Alright, so this is what is known in Taiwanese or local dialect as a wa-gui. In Mandarin it translates literally to a bowl cake or wan gao, I think it is. Basically it's kind of like sticky rice, stodgy rice, flour that's made very thick, and then they put ingredients in like bits of taro and sometimes meat. It sounds very simple, but to do it well is, I guess it's not that easy, because this place does it well. I've been to other places, mentioning no names, dashi, that it was nothing like this at all. You eat this one, then you go to dashi and eat one, and you'll see what I mean about the difference. This one is pretty delicious. It's the sauce that makes the difference, because the sauce at this place is so good. But also the consistency of the cake is very important, because other ones that I've had, they're just not the same as this. The texture's different, the taste's different. This one is heavenly. Well, I put some chili on the table as well, but forgive me. So good. Wobbling. 很好吃。Pingdong Wa-gui dashi 0. Also got a side dish of blood soup. Even the soup, although it looks very simple, it's really delicious. You've got little bits of pickled vegetables in there to give it a bit of extra tang and bite. The onion stalks or chive stalks in there, and you've got the softness of the pig's blood and the peppery soup. It's really nice. So good. When I lived here in Xindian, I used to come here for breakfast quite often and bring my daughter when she was a little baby. She probably doesn't remember, but I do. It's amazing how in 13 years so many things around Xindian have changed, but you can still find the same food and it's still cooked to the same high standard as before. Oh, I'm feeling so warm and fuzzy inside now. You gotta love Xindian and all these crazy little alleys. Check them out. This next place we're going to, well, when we get there you'll know what I'm talking about. You know that I love these things and they're very close to my heart. Now, to many people, that would be an absolutely horrendous location to have a business. It's right on a super noisy, super busy street corner. But this is Taiwan, and things here just work, and people make them work no matter what the circumstances. And of course, it helps that you have some delicious food to sell as well. I'm eating this one in the car because there's nowhere really that you can eat near that place. Let's give it a try. That was a mouthful of pastry. Oh, super hot. The pastry, it's not too chewy, you can bite through it. It's got great texture, and the meat, it's got some lovely flavour. The juice inside is super hot, I can feel it burning my fingers. There you go. You've got a nice 5-spice flavour to the pork, and you've got plenty of onions at the bottom. It's so hot, but so good. This is what made me fall in love with these things in the first place. And only $35 for one. Superb. That was amazing as usual, and I had to buy 3 extra to take home to feed the hordes at home later when I get back, because they love them just as much as I do. Mwah! Oh, I needed to burn off a few calories before I move on to the next place, so I thought I'd come down to B-Town for a little stroll. Haven't been here for a very long time. Who are you?
I'm Surfshark.
But you're a shark.
Very observant.
No, I mean, shouldn't you be in the ocean?
I am omnipresent. Wherever there is internet, there is Surfshark.
What is Surfshark exactly?
Surfshark is a VPN, a browser extension and app that lets you connect to the internet quickly and securely from almost 100 countries around the world.
And how is it useful to me?
Are you tired of the Netflix selection in your own region?
Yeah.
Well, you can also use Surfshark to connect to Netflix and watch content that's blocked in your own region.
Great. Are there any other advantages?
If you're chomping at the bit to travel, Surfshark can also help unlock lower airfares and hotel prices depending upon where you book from. It also protects your identity and data when using public Wi-Fi networks. Also, Surfshark lets you have one account on an unlimited number of devices.
That sounds fantastic. How do I get Surfshark?
Easy! Click the link in the description below and use the code Hikelopedia for 83% off and 3 extra months for free. And there's no risk because it comes with a 30-day money-back guarantee.
And as an added bonus, if you purchase a 2-year VPN plan this month,
you get Surfshark's antivirus software for free.
Alright guys, so I've had a nice walk and burnt off some of those carbs from this morning's excesses. Now I'm off to the next place. Fortunately, it's just a short walk from here, B-Town. But this place is not a place of nostalgia for me. This is a place I've never actually been to before, but I read online recently, somebody recommended it and it sounds nice, so I thought I'd come and try it out, because I'm always open to trying new food, as you probably know by now. Alright, so let's head over there now. Well, it looks super nice, but I got takeout because I'm a bit paranoid about eating in places these days, so I'm going to go and eat outside. lot of chicken in this. Potatoes. More chicken. This looks so spicy. Check it out. See all those dried chilies in there? Let's give it a whirl. I have a feeling this is going to kill me. You go. Can you see? You got the Sichuan pepper and the dried chili pepper. It's the taste of northern China. I used to really enjoy having noodles there years and years ago when I was backpacking, and kind of bringing back some memories. The spice hasn't hit me yet, but I'm sure it will. Nice softly cooked potatoes. There's a lot of chicken in this dish. Now that place is also famous for, I think they do noodles with a rack of ribs, but I didn't see it in the restaurant today because they'd only just opened when I went there. The spice is heating up now. Doesn't help that it's like 35 degrees today and super humid because of all the rain we've been having recently. I may not have been sweating before, but I'm sweating now. That was nice. And a great end to my day of indulgence back in my old hood, Xindian. Alright guys, so that is it for today's video and the kind of semi-nostalgic food tour of my old neighbourhood, Xindian in New Taipei City. Now, I know these foods are not gourmet foods, they're just kind of like, how could you say, comfort foods maybe, or just foods that bring back some good memories for me of years ago when I was living down here in Xindian. If you're ever in the area, you should come and check them out. I'm sure you'll agree with me that they're pretty good. Anyway, that's it for today guys. Hopefully I'll be back doing some physical activity next week, especially after today. But in the meantime, if you'd like today's video, don't forget to give me a like, subscribe, hit the bell for notifications. You know the drill by now. And if you want to support the channel, you can buy me a coffee. Go on my Buy Me a Coffee webpage. Links in the description. And thanks to everybody who got me a coffee this week. Really appreciate your support. Alright guys. So, that is it. Don't forget, the patches giveaway is still on. If you see me, come over, say hi, and you'll get a patch for free. I'm walking down the stairs and trying not to trip over and kill myself. Yeah, that's it for today guys. Take it easy. See you next week. Over and out.